equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain, these are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent, you gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And the starting group for Chicago. Zach Collins out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Chicago with the ball. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Collins outside. Bol down low. Whitmore defending. And finished off by Bol.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Right wing. Right side Bol. 6 to shoot. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Down low. Here's Sarr. Not going to go that time. Collins with the defensive effort. And for a number 2 overall pick, Doris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop. But he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, B.A., from France. They are churning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Well, you call for a screen, you find the window, and you execute in pick-and-roll action. That is Josh Giddey at his best.
Pass to Sarr. McCollum taking his time here. The Wizards with another miss. Chicago leading by 3. Giddey passes to Bowl. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Whitmore. That one goes. Count it. Whitmore's got his second basket on the night.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And the Wizards on the break. Sarr misses. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Randall. And the layup is good.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
There's McCollum with the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Randall outside Simmons. To the inside. From the right block. And that one's good. Pole's got his second basket. And it's Washington with the ball. Trailing by 5. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. George, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Johnson in for Coulibaly. Sarr against Bull. Sarr passes to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Back to Sarr. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Outside Johnson. Pass to Kispert. Now McCollum from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Can't sleep on McCollum. Not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Simmons, the pass to Bull. Now here's Collins. George defending. Back to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Carlton Carrington. Marvin Bagley is out there with George. Then there's Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Williams from long range. Pure from 3-point range.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
George outside. And there's the screen. The 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Bulls leading by 8. Up top, Randall. There's the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bagley passes to Champagnie. George in the post. Giddey defends. Here's Carrington. Williams grabs the board. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Randall, good.
I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Giddey. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Sarge checked in for Bagley. Whitmore comes in for Champagnie. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's McCollum in for Carrington. And a change for the Bulls. Beal's checked in. Here's Whitmore. Some solid defense from Williams. Chicago leading by 12. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Back to Whitmore. Inside. And stolen by Wood. Randle with it. McCollum covering. Shoots from the baseline. That's short off the rim.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Outside Whitmore from behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounders. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Nails it from three.
You have to be excited about Josh Giddey. This guy knows when to shoot off the catch.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Guys, back over to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in, then for Chicago. Terry's checked in for Julius Randle. Dinwiddie comes in for Beal, and it's Ball in for Giddey. McCollum, the pass to Kispert. Washington moving the ball around. And it's Coulibaly missing. Chicago with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Pass to Ball. That shot off. McCollum with some nice D. Coulibaly with it. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good. Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, Coulibaly gets a step on the defense, and good night, folks. Out in transition.
Here's Whitmore. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chicago leading by 12. Pass to Terry. Back to Wood. Here's Terry, defended by Kispert. Terry, the pass to Ball. Dinwiddie left side. To the paint. And Wood with the stuff.
At 6'10", dunking is effortless for Wood, especially when he's given this type of positioning.
Now here's Sarr. McCollum outside. Back to Sarr. Pass to Whitmore. Outside Coulibaly. Just 4 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's Whitmore missing. Here's Williams. Out to Wood. For 3, Dinwiddie. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls out in front. They lead by 14. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Bulls.
When you have...
And that's it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for Chicago, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with ball. Then it's Williams, then there's Christian Wood, and it's Terry in at the three, the small forward. Ball against McCollum, drives to the hoop, and it's blocked by Wood.
Great anticipation by Christian Wood. Boy, he tracked that shot all the way.
Dinwiddie, no good. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 17-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Boy, the long-range work from Spencer Dinwiddie. Over the years, this former second-round pick has increased his range.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's McCollum. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. 5th on the list, the Bulls.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Tipped. Ball outside. Back to Dinwiddie. From the arc. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his first foul of the game. Wizards trail by 20. And here's Sarr. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Some changes for Chicago. Bull comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Randall in for Terry.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Now here's Randall, defended by Kispert. Randall outside. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Dinwiddie can't get that one to fall.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Washington again can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Baseline try. Outside for Randall. Fires the three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Wizards trail by 18. Now here's McCollum. Coulibaly on the wing. Back to McCollum. Washington again can't hit.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Ball passes to Bol. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Ball. Takes a three. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
1:51 left in the third. Three-pointer Kispert. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
That's what you call a rhythm jump shot. Coulibaly ready off the catch. He looked really confident right there.
Randall, left side. Ball outside. Up top, Dinwiddie. Coulibaly defending. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Washington. And here's Kispert from the arc. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass on the layup. Bagley's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Ball taking his time here. Randall outside. Dinwiddie outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Carrington. Here's Whitmore outside. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Bol. There's the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 19 going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the...
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. George out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Johnson. And it's Carrington in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Beal. Good work defensively by Carrington. Wizards trail by 19. To the middle.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
That one's off. Some changes for Chicago. Woods checked in for Bol, and it's Josh Giddey in for Ball. And he sinks the second. Bulls leading by 18. Giddey scanning the floor. From downtown, Washington with a rebound. George outside. The kick out to Johnson. George outside. Pass to Bagley. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
The Bulls shooting 52% from the floor so far. Beal, the pass to Giddey. Here's the 3. McCollum with some nice D.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Bagley. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Sars checked in for Carrington. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Beal surveying the D. Fires for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Beal's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Wood. Outside Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. McCollum with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Oh, missed on the tray. And so Beal will bring it up for the Bulls. They led the game at one point by 20. Now Wood. It's Beal on the wing, covered by Johnson. Randall misses the three. Wizards trail by 14. Oh, he cannot hit. For Chicago, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Giddey, here's Wood. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. And it's Washington on the break. Johnson. Rebounded by Wood. Chicago leading by 14. Giddey sinks it in the post.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Washington making some changes. Whitmore's checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for George. And it's Coulibaly in for Johnson. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. McCollum outside. Stolen by Collins.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Josh Giddey.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
Here's Dinwiddie. Jacks up a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. He launches. George is there for the rebound. Beyond the arc. Bagley, another shot, and there's the layup. Good. Here's Giddey. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Here's Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Shot's no good. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.